We should be back. Alright, and we're almost in the game. We're almost in the game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, yes, I agree. Let me in already.
Criminals! Your sentence is to be hanged from the
finally in?
neck until dead. Let your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land.
Well, we're actually gonna get in here. Finally! Real quick. So share the stream. My thumbnail fucking fuck off, really. This has been a very frustrating day. Hey kiddo, what's up? Hey Lunatic, pay no attention to the previous stream, which totally doesn't exist at all. No, I'm gonna mention it. No, I'm gonna mention it. Okay, come on, let me copy it. Thank you. Ah, crap. Did it boot me from the login while I was trying to grab the link? It fucking boot me. I just got it. Today sucks. Today really fucking sucks. God damn it. I'm trying to get into this game for the last 2 fucking hours. More than that, really. Well, no, the thing is, I just got in. I jumped out of the game real quick so I could grab the link to share on the Discords. Before I even bother pressing the login button, I want to try and fix the thumbnail, because for some reason it booted my fucking thumbnail. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit ragey for a minute. I literally was just about to get in. I just, and they, for some reason, they got rid of my thumbnail. Even though I just told them which thumbnail to use. Thank you, YouTube, for being fucking useless. Sorry. Trying not to rage. Second try, yeah. The sad thing is, if you guys jump to the beginning of the stream, I literally just got in. Like, I got past the login queue. I jumped out of the game to grab the link to share it on the Discords, and it booted me from the character creator. I quite literally, I got past the queue, and now it won't even let me connect to Canada. Alright, fuck, we'll do Washington, D.C. then. Another dollar. Fuck off, Karn. That stupid video you shared me with scarred me for like this day, man. I think they're just overloaded. Apparently servers are having issues. Yeah, shocker of all shocks there. I just went to Twitter. POA said about an hour ago now. Hey, I'm gonna read it verbatim as I pull it up here. So the POE official account over on Twitter has said another update. We found a last-minute crash that would have affected a majority of users that we have now fixed and is being deployed. Once that's out, we will be doing our final checks and opening access. So they did that an hour ago. Relatively imminent. They quoted their guy named Jonathan for that. We've run into a configuration problem. We need to restart the realm. Please bear with us while address this problem. Right, and 1 minute ago, they said we've run into the same symptom again with a different problem. We are working on fixing it again. But regrettably, every time this happens, we have to restart and wipe the databases to prevent them getting into bad or corrupted states. We'll have it fixed out as soon as we can. Thank you. This was just 1 minute ago. Okay, so right now the servers are down. Which is weird because a second ago I literally, like, again, go back in the stream to the very beginning of the stream, which is just a minute shy. I was in, and I got booted out. I saw the character creator. I literally saw my character options. I saw them standing there about to be hung. And then I was the one who was hung. Let me in! It's literally that meme. The, let me in! Let me in! I don't think they were on a boat, but yeah, you were saying. Alright, so let's try this. Let's try exiting out of the game. this guy. I was creating my character. I was in the middle of creating him, and he was taken from me. And let me try launching it back in the game. Wrong ARPG. Over to Irvine, California. At least we got past the download page. I am happy about that at least. Bright side, at least I don't feel alone in my circumstance anymore. At least everybody's been kicked out of the game. was creating my character. The old man voice you used reminded me of Deckard Cain. Really?
Stay a while and listen.
Just isn't a thing anymore in modern gaming. It isn't, but to be fair to PoE and to this whole circumstance, it is an online game. And yes, I know like pretty much every game is online nowadays, but PoE has been online. It's not a single player game. And also, to be fair to PoE, a lot of fucking people signed up for the early access. Like, a lot. And also, to be extra fair to them, they did warn us. They were straight with us. They're like, hey, 1 million of you guys have signed on to do the launch. So, just so you know, there will be problems. Can you turn down the game a bit? It's overpowering me. Down. Let me go to the game, options, sound. That's right. Let's just lower it down to there. Alright, how about now? Is it a bit better? Also, did they at least fix my fucking thumbnail issue? Like, if we go to my page, is my thumbnail now displayed? Yes, there it is. For some reason, they knocked that off my stream, and it was pissing me off. We wait. Oh, come on. This guy just chopped in. Well, it was nice playing with all you. Path of Exile 2 has lost another active player due to server incompetence. Don't take me the wrong way. You guys have something great going on here. It's just unfortunate that you can't fix the constant crashes at the end of the day. I was like, dude, it's early access. And it's day 1. And they also warned us. It's not... Okay, that alone makes them way better than, like, every other studio in this regard, right? Like, they warned everybody ahead of time. Like, over on YouTube, if you go to YouTube, they warned everybody. And you just go Path of Exile 2. After you go past all the live streams doing it right now. Yeah, right here. Path of Exile 2, early access. They warned everybody.
We've just passed 1 million redemptions for Path of Exile 2 keys, and sales are still increasing. Now obviously this is great news, but it also comes with some downsides too. There are probably going to be some queues during the launch weekend. Now before our announcement when we were ordering capacity, we really didn't expect to have more than 1 million people online at the same time. We've already ordered way more cloud capacity, and those servers will be coming online very soon, but I do have some concerns about issues with the backend. We quite frankly don't know what our backend services are going to be able to handle as we go above 1 million users. Now we've added more database shards, scaling everything we have up as far as it'll go, but we're really not sure what kind of limits we might hit. We never expected things to go this big during EA. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for believing in this project. If we do run into server issues at launch, just know that we're going to be working as hard as we can to solve them. Thanks very much, guys.
And for context, PoE 1 had, like, if you go to, if I pull it up, if you go to Steam, if you go to Steam charts, Path of Exile 1, the all-time peak is less than 300,000, yet they've had 1 million people, 1 million, sign on to do the early access for PoE 2. That is almost, that's close to 4 times their all-time peak ever at one time of people trying to play PoE 1. So, quite frankly, This is better than it could be. At least you could get to the screen, to the title screen. Way better, okay. Well, we might not be able to play it, but it's already better than Diablo 4. Damn, coming in swinging with the punches there, man. Not even day one, it's the first few hours. It's going to be mad dash and hope to God the servers don't explode. Yeah, pretty much. Doesn't help they don't have any competition. Damn, we're coming in with the backslaps to Diablo, aren't we? I don't know if you intended that to be that way, Gunner, but damn. It's just so casual. And it doesn't help they don't have any competition. Meanwhile, Diablo's in the background just going... Fuck you! But it's true, they really don't. Alright, let me try logging out and logging back in again. I don't think that's gonna help it at all. It's the servers are definitively down at the moment. Blizzard knows what they did. It's true. So many people were honestly, Diablo 4 up to this point has just been people's waiting game for PoE 2 if they just didn't want to keep playing PoE 1. Which, granted, was very few people. A lot of people were still playing PoE 1. Yeah, but that guy on Twitter is like, oh, well, sorry, I guess Path of Exile have lost a loyal customer, and to me it's like, because of the early access launch? And this isn't like the AAA industry's early access, where it's like, oh, 3 days early access. And then people are like, oh, well, they're going to fix it in 3 days. No, this is early access. We have no idea. Well, we have a general like plan where they try it. But this early access is going to be a long-running period. It's going to be like several months of time. And they're going to use all the data they collect from this to actually to finish up the launch edition. They've been straight with that. So it's to use the excuse it's early access is actually quite fair here, because it really is just early access. It's essentially a beta period until launch, until their proper launch. Titan Quest 2 also coming out next year, I think. Yeah. Age is set for 6 months. Okay, so there you go, 6 months. So that's 6 months of this early access. And in that time, that is plenty of time for them to actually get it. So it's effectively a final beta period, pretty much. It's a beta up till launch. I was currently down for maintenance. Try again later. Okay, well, at least there's that message now. And it's free to play. Yeah, it is after launch. If you want to play during the early access period, you do need to support with money, which I was perfectly willing to do. Because I remember PoE 1 and how much fun I had playing PoE 1. So, to be fair to that... Let me try one more time. I'm going to try one more time, then I'm going to switch to PoE 1, just to show you guys my character over there while we have to wait. Oh shit, I think I uninstalled it. Yeah, I uninstalled PoE 1 for more space for PoE 2 in the heart. Fuck! I wanted to show off my character. I have a level 47 witch on that account, but now I can't. Shit. As I said it, it backfired. Damn it. Alright, well, anyway. Okay, oh, okay, back up with the queue. Back up with the queue. I'm crossing my toes, and I'm crossing my arms. I'm gonna cross my eyes. Is it working? Oh, my ass. Servers are not yet online. Fuck! You've been placed in a queue to log in when they come up. Okay, well, at least I'm in a queue of some kind. Don't plan on getting in anytime soon, man. Yeah, I figured it. Hey, also, welcome, F and Dave. They've been giving updates on Twitter, and it's problem after problem. Yeah. Fuck, I really wanted to play today, too. Oh, wait, hold on. Servers are not yet online. Okay, so the people leaving the queue... I'm assuming those are not people getting in. Those are people who are just leaving the queue because they don't want to wait. I think that's fair. I'm not going to blame those folks. I'm going to stay in the queue for at least a little bit while I wait. Shit. Damn it. So I can't get out and play PoE 1, because my logic was, okay, I'll just play PoE 1 for a few hours, and then come back and check back in. But I uninstalled it to make room for PoE 2. Damn. Yeah, I have a level 47 witch, which, by the way, I think the max level was a level 100 or something on PoE 1. So I wasn't going to show her off because she's that impressive compared to some people's characters, but I'm proud of her, and she was my first character, so. Yeah, level 47 Necromancer Witch was the build I went for. Actually, you know what would be really funny? Like, everyone leaves the queue except me, and then the servers finally go up. That's probably not going to happen, but still. This is all stuff that should have been handled weeks, if not months ago. There's no way they didn't see this coming. They had EA pre-sale numbers. I mean, they did. I don't know. Did they see like 1 million incoming? I don't know. I don't think I'd be that unfair to them. To an extent, I get what you're saying. Is like they should have been more prepared than they are, because they also had PoE 1 launch, but to be fair, that was less hyped. But they had like 1 million pre-orders. Well, not pre-orders, but well, yeah, it was pre-orders. 1 million pre-orders, to be fair to them. And their all-time peak for PoE 1 was what, 223,000, and in the game at one time. Obviously, that's not sales overall, but that's their all-time player peak that are in the game at one time was 200-something thousand. This is way bigger. And this isn't a AAA studio, if memory serves. Yeah, I think they're AA in size.
Criminals! Your sentence is to be hanged from the neck until dead. Let your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land. Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece.
Are we gonna be able to play?
Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child.
Her picker. I'm planning on doing Sorceress, but
How were they repaid?
you know, I probably shouldn't take time to look at my options because this is not the time. All right, so let's do this.
You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you. The American fiend is getting away. Stop her!
What a, that is a very perfectly grim way to start a game. Fuck yeah! Woo! Can't stop me now. Do we actually get in the game? We finally get to fucking play? Asmogonia the Red. Was it I put Asmogonia, didn't I? Did I put Gania? Is PoE Grimdark or just Dark Fantasy? I'd go Grimdark. Yeah, it's because it's a little more hardcore than Dark Fantasy. Alright, so apparently select a movement type. I'm gonna do mouse. I'm old school with made it in, boys. Made it in, boys. Woo! We made it. We did it, motherfuckers. Text is a bit small on my screen.
You're alive.
Hmm? Text? Oh, you on phone, maybe? Talk to the wounded man. Actually, before I keep going, let me turn up the volume a little bit because it's too quiet. Alright, I'm finally in. Yo, wounded man.
Another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him. after that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could...
Oh, they did a...
Reach Clearfell. Find...
They called back to the first game.
Death
First game, the
comes
same
swiftly
intro.
here. I should keep moving.
Although it's cool that our character, at least this time, like, interfered and tried to stab the thing. Alright. My brain space is rebelling again. So we made it into the game at last.
Return to your grave!
Fireball! Fireball! Although I'm going to be a lightning chick, so. But that'll come later. Due to my magic. So in this game, they actually have just straight up gold. Because the first game, most of your currency is actually like this kind of stuff, Scroll of Wisdom and stuff. Say this, it's already looking pretty fine. I'm liking the graphics. Whoops. Die, zombies. Burn fire. But yeah, I would say PoE is definitely, if it's, because the thing is, I don't have like a full understanding of the full lore. I know the basics, and I know what I picked up from my first playthrough of PoE 1. It's because for me, Grimdark does have a very specific definition. It's like a hopeless setting. Like, you might have individual victories, you will even have heroes and people to look up to, but in the long run, everyone's fucked. That's kind of what makes a Grimdark a Grimdark. It's... Oh, life is low. Okay, so the first time your life hits low, they do you a give me. Armor's armor. Can't be picky. Give me them boots. What does the skill tree look like? Well, in the first game, the skill tree was huge. Whoops. Wrong. Oh, this map. Trying to remember what buttons do. Ah, there it is. P. So, this is this game's skill tree. It looks like it's similar to the first game's skill tree, although it's even bigger by the looks of it. Oops. So this is the yeah. So this is how you like make your builds. In PoE 1, you can go crazy. In PoE 1, the classes are really just like a starting point on the tree. So like if you picked like the barbarian from the first game, right? You just started on the part of the tree that was more warrior focused, which if I recall correctly was actually in the lower left, which was like all your strength related skills. But you could start as a witch, which was on the upper part here. And if you wanted to, you could just like trail all the way down here to the warrior stats. And though she would still have a specialty with magic and intelligence stats, you could give her warrior traits. That's actually one thing that was kind of cool about the first game, is that the classes were just a starting point and a specialty. Now, obviously, if you wanted to do like the opposite end of the skill tree, you would be at a disadvantage to someone who started on that end. But generally speaking, if you really wanted to do it, you could have played a witch who wielded great axes and shit. So that's a skill tree. That's a skill forest. It really is, and it's really cool. You could do a lot of crazy builds. The build craft of PoE 1 was always super nuts. Alright, skill points. Alright, so they have a place where they want you to start. Requirements not met. Okay. Yeah, these are like, there are stat requirements for hitting certain parts of the skill tree. Does it increase spell damage or maximum energy? So, this is where I need to start figuring out where my build's gonna go. So that's the path of winter, mana blessing. I want to go down the path. Breath of fire. I want to do. I don't want fire or ice. I want lightning. I want to hyper focus on lightning spells if I can. If that is an option. It was definitely an option in PoE 1, so it better be here. We gotta find the trail. Raw power. Winter. Can blossom. Soul bloom. Potent incantation. Exploits of elements. Mana. What? Spiral into depression? I think every one of us knows that one a little closely. Spiral into depression. Okay. Sturdy mind. Devoted protector. Full recovery. Lasting incantation. Anticipation. Chronomancy. Restless dead. Trying to find path to lightning-based stuff. Climate change. Regenerative flesh, glazed flesh, necromantic talisman, cut to the bone. Pure power, lightning damage. Okay, so here's lightning. I want to follow this trail. Whispers of Doom. But I want to follow this trail that maximizes lightning. So there's also lightning stats here. So the best path to lightning. While still hitting useful nodes at the same time. I don't care for minion life, so but if I go here, it's a dead end. Trying to find like the best. It's kind of like looking at a labyrinth. So I'd have to go through here. So I could start with either of these, work my way over here. Hit through here. Boost my attributes. Go up here, then work my way over. Get the jewel socket. Boom, hit here. And I can go through all throughout this part of the lightning tree. Then I can go up here. Or hit over here, and then I could come back over here and boost my attributes all the way up here. Bump up there, move over one, and then hit up. Okay, so I think so with my first allocation, at the very least, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna be working my way through the middle here, all the way up. So do I want spell damage, or do I want energy shield? I want energy shield. It's survivability at the moment. Yeah.
Chosen path.
It is like a mathematical equation.
They call.
Search for the miller and find safety in Clearfall.
Power can hide where you least expect.
Yes. Alright, left click. So yeah, now you apply skill gems. Because in the first game, for those who didn't play the first game, one of the difficulties with making classes in that game was you gave yourself abilities via your equipped armor. Because your armor is what had the gem slots, and your abilities come in the form of gems. In this game, they changed it, so now your gear is separate from the slots in which you slot in abilities. I actually like that change personally, because that was one of my biggest frustrations with building classes in the first game is you would have an awesome set of gear, or you might have a great set of gear, but you found a really awesome item, but that item didn't have the proper slots, like gem slots, so you'd have to give up very useful or powerful abilities because you didn't have the proper slots because you wanted a better gear. Now, yeah, that people would argue, oh, that made the choice. Yeah, I love that.
Inspiring.
That gave you more, like, you know, potent choices, but it felt unnecessarily restrictive and frustrating to me. So I am glad that they switched it. So now it's just, you know, you can have what, not necessarily whatever gear you want, but hey, Marlena, is it good? I just got in the game. I've been trying to get in the game since 2 o'clock, but yeah, I had to go through like 3 hours of waiting for the damn thing to verify my files, which it didn't seem like it required anybody but me to do. But then after going through that, I then had to wait in the queue. The queue got disabled and the servers got taken down because they had a critical error. And then after that happened, I had to jump back into a queue, and finally I got in. So despite the fact that the early access technically launched almost 3 hours ago, I'm only just getting in now. So I do not have an answer to that question as of yet. Howdy, howdy. How you doing, Matthew Gordon? So far, it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far. But I'm literally still in the tutorial section. I played the first one. The first one's great. So if they, as long as they at the very least followed the classic path of the original, it should be good. Shocking, isn't it? Die, you filthy mongrels. Oh yeah, I forgot they added dodging in this game. I just noticed they only give you 1 mana flask and 1 health flask. And you have to refill them at the well in town. Okay, I could just sell that one because the same value. We'll take Fury. Getting ready for work, but this looks pretty grimdark. It is. Yeah, PoE, yeah, I don't get. PoE is pretty grimdark. I'm trying to remember the exact lore, but if I'm recalling things correctly, it is a fairly hopeless setting. Relatively. There is hope for the Exile, your character, but it does start out pretty grim. It's dark throughout. But what makes something grimdark is it's generally their hopeless settings, where you might have individual victories, but in the long run, everything's kind of fucked. I'm trying to remember if that's really how it is in PoE. Because in PoE 1, anyway, there is kind of like a happy ending, so to speak. It's not like happy, like sunshine and rainbows necessarily, but it's like you're, you know, free of like the label of exile, and you can like kind of have your walk off into the sunset kind of moment. I think there's something like that in PoE 1. If there is, then technically it's just dark fantasy. While at the same time being borderline grimdark. If that's not the case, alright, that's checkpoint. That's before I go there. I'd say at the very least it's borderline grimdark, definitely dark fantasy. It's just whether if it's like a true grimdark, I'm not sure yet. So it's dead. Siege encampment.
Your sickness
Alrighty.
controls him.
will say WSAD controls are probably better with the dodge, so you can control it a bit better.
Return to your grave. He bore the mark of corruption. I know it.
I have my robes. Thorny pilgrim vestments. Actually, I do like. So they definitely up the graphics. I mean, that's kind of easily predictable, right? That's one thing like every sequel kind of has to do. Officially, is like they have to upgrade the graphic fidelity, but it looks really good. I also like the outfit design already. Very pilgrim-esque. Give me my. Oh, they even show the hat. Very nice. Right, into town.
Well done. Please.
Loading. I am happy we actually got to jump in and play though today. For a little while there, it was kind of like, oh, we're even gonna get to play today. But yeah, it took them a couple hours, but they were trying to clean everything up. Here we are.
Here, there is a small trace of hope in the air.
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violence, if what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. But have no fear. This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times.
Indeed.
I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Yeah, sure, why not? Creates a skill gem to level 1.
There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself. Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
Alright. Fire
Take a
Slimes.
look.
So you got 4 options. Ooh, okay. Superior Hermit Crab. Oh, I misread that. My brain was like crab. It's garb. Superior Hermit Garb. That's Superior Hermit Crab. Fuck. Alright. These guys are two foods. Okay.
His burden is heavy. He hides it well.
Okay, so this is very different from the first game. So the first game, when it came to like skill looting and stuff like that, again, you didn't get like a skill tree where you could pick your abilities. Again, yeah, I showed you guys a skill tree. It's where you like pick like passives and bonuses and stat buffs. Where when it came to actually like ability skills, you got those by like grinding mobs or doing quests and stuff like that, and they would give you gems which you could allocate to armor, which then translated to abilities. So the abilities you got to find in the world were just that. It was RNG of what kind of abilities you found, or doing specific quests to find certain ones. So I do like that in this one, it gives you uncut gems where you can actually select the ability rather than hope you get lucky with RNG. That is preferable in my opinion. So I do like that. Elemental, Primal, Colts, Flame, Corsa. I mean, I could do Flame Wall, Ice Nova, Frost Bomb, and I already have Spark, I guess. I'd like to do Orb of Storms, warning level 6 required, current level 2. So I can choose to hold off on allocating ability to the gem. This requires level 6, so I'd have to level up several more times. Contagion, enemy, chaos, earth. Afflicts a single enemy with a debuff that deals chaos damage over time. If the enemy dies while affected by contagion, it and all of the chaos damage over time debuffs spread to nearby enemies and refresh their durations. Reanimating or detonating a corpse affected by contagion will cause the minion or explosion to spread contagion on hit. Interesting. Wall flame. I think I'm going to hold off on upgrading it until... I mean, it might be a smart idea to have, like, more abilities now. But as soon as we Frost Bomb and Ice Nova. Oh, okay. That's nuts. Yeah, because I do want to hyper focus into like lightning stuff. Kind of like obsessively. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off for now. Worst case scenario, I absolutely need another spell, and I'll get like Flame Wall or something. Ooh, I like the mini map they're doing with now. Oh, they even have like a little rotating windmill there. Not windmill. Sorry, the Hydro version.
What have we got? What would you like?
Welcome, violent stranger. I am Finn, and I shall
everyone
be
make
your
such a big deal about the
humble
violent
provider of
point?
useful and diverse objects that are most definitely not scrounged or stolen. If I don't got it, I can get it. You just let me know. Who knows what prizes await? Later.
Headstrong and overconfident, like me.
Hey, that reminds me. My buddy Tang, for Christmas, gifted me a couple gift cards this morning. I spent one of them on getting one of the larger packs of cosmetics, so I don't know where I could check that. Cosmetics. Yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, because I got the Ferretin helmet. And the rest of these are ones I have in PoE 1. Yeah, so they haven't transferred them over. Fair enough. I don't want to equip them. Did it equip it? It equipped it, fuck. Can I unequip it? There we go. I just want to see... Actually, just to see it for the sake of it. What does it look like if I were to like fully equip one of the cosmetics? $400 one? No, I didn't get the $400 one. That's insane. I got the $100 one though, because Tang is awesome and gave me a $100 gift card. That looks cool. But I don't want to leave it equipped. Because I like to see gear progression as I go through. I'll leave the portal equipped. Why not? That's fine. I'll also leave the pet. Social frame's fine. Armor skin. Yeah, I like to see the gear progression, so I'm gonna leave these off. But I just want to see them. And then, like, at later levels, I'll equip them, you know, if, like, my end game gear isn't the best. The cloak does look sick. But I like to see the gear progression. So once I get to, like, max level, and if by that point the game gives me doesn't look all that awesome, I'll definitely put on the skins. So, but yeah, that's a big thing to denote to everybody watching this. Early access does cost money to get in. Like, you have to spend, like, $30 on the early access pack. But in 6 months, the game is launching completely full for free, just like PoE 1, and PoE 1 has been free for years. I would argue close to a decade. PoE 1 has been free to play, because I remember first starting playing it in high school, and that had to have been 2015, 2016, at least. So it's fun to see a character grow. Yeah, and that's what I love about RPGs. I don't like them looking like sexy from the outset. And sometimes I do, but it's after like my 5th or 6th character, and I've already gotten over the novelty of watching them get steadily more powerful and more badass gear. But once I hit max level, I happily put on cosmetics and stuff. But yeah, how these gain $30? That's it. Yeah, that's it for the early access. And keep in mind, again, if you don't want to spend any money at all, you don't have to. At 6 months, when this game launches, it's going to be completely free to play. And just like PoE 1, they make their money through cosmetics. They don't give you any in-game advantages through the microtransaction store. It's only ever been cosmetics. The only like mechanical thing that they sell in the shop is stash tabs. So if you want more storage in like your private stash here, you can buy, and they give you 5 tabs, by the way. So you can get more tabs though if 5 isn't enough. And by the way, the tabs don't even come into play until like end game. Really? Because everything you're going to pick up while leveling in the world and not doing endgame content is you're just going to equip the best, newest gear. And the extra stuff you'll toss.
What have we got? Take a look.
Wait, I already did it.
If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Okay. I don't want to sell my items, so...
Take a look.
Alright, search Clearfell for the entrance to the Mud Burrow, slated to Devour and Slayer. Alright, before I do, this seems like there's a quest here.
Welcome to the Camp of the Lost,
Will this
stranger.
please,
All this
tutorial,
began
go
the
away,
night
please?
Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place. I fear this land's sickness will only deepen and...
Her mind tends to wander. She reminds me of one of my sisters.
Okay, good. It finally went away. You have an uncut skill gem. We'll be doing training great before seeing. Do I have to? Oh, I guess I have to. I was hoping to save it for later, but okay. Cold. I guess I'll get Flame Wall. It makes you do it. Cracked me knuckles. Okay, there it goes. My little kiwi's following me around. Come with me, little one, and stay close. Oh wait, I think I forgot to. Not you. Try to find the hotkey for. What's the world? What's the gem sounds? No. There it is. So it's G. So we'll apply that here. What does that look like? Ooh. Not gonna lie, it looks cool. I still want to do a lightning focus, but that looks cool. I will not deny.
Desert fire.
Very nice. Oh, that's kind of gross. She's reviving the kids. Okay, that's kind of grimdark, yeah. She revived her children to continue to assault me like little golems. It's kind of fucked up shit. Checkpoint! Zombie, zombie, zombie! Good skill jump.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return.
This looks more Diablo than Diablo 4. I mean,
authority
that's really how PoE has been around for so long.
Deal with
Is Path of Exile
but
1
bring their bodies back
was
to the
this
manor.
it was and still is the greatest spiritual successor to Diablo 2. That's why it got popular. That's why people loved it. PoE 1 was made as, and by the way, the devs themselves said that is when their philosophy with making PoE 1 was they wanted to make an ARPG that was a spiritual successor to Diablo 2. That was their point. That was what they were going for. And they nailed it head on, by the way. Like the tone was very grimdark, it was very morbid, like the art style is super Diablo. Yeah, it very much is. And they wore that on their shoulders. They're like, yeah, we wanted to be a faithful adaptation to Diablo. Well, not an adaptation, but you know what I mean. We wanted to be a faithful successor in spirit to Diablo 2. So they wanted to match the tone, match the grim, match the dark. Which they really did a very good job for. Oops, I guess my spill. Catholic. Die, filthy mongrels. Nice. Never played PoE 1 because it looked too complicated, but we'll definitely check this out. I mean, they're equally complex. I would recommend you if you can, because they're both free. PoE 1 is free right now, so if you want to try that out, absolutely do it. Because I don't think. Well, if you have the money and you want to get it right now, feel free to try and get into on PoE 2 as soon as you can. But don't discount PoE 1 by any stretch. Don't get me wrong, there is a level of complication to it, but you learn it as you go. It's not like they onboard like a shit ton on you at once. You figure it out as the game goes along. Like everything looks complicated if you look at like the highest level players from the outset, but if you look at things from level 1, they do build up to things and explain systems to you. And I imagine PoE 2 here is going to be very similar.
without me.
I definitely need to set aside some time to play PoE 1. Hopefully I'll also find some nice hammer action. I like hammer smashing. Yeah, there's great hammers in first hammer. Yeah. One of my biggest comments I remember making about Diablo 4 when it came out was that though it was better at capturing the dark tone that Diablo was known for, it still didn't quite do it as well as PoE 1 did. PoE 1 nailed it, I think, perfectly. Diablo 4, it felt extra superficially dark at times in terms of delivery, but in terms of like the actual writing, it didn't feel all that actually like grim or dark. It felt like it was trying to look and feel. Oh, world boss, not world boss, but mini boss. Fuck. I got overwhelmed. Oh wait, hold on. There's a path of storms right there. Shit. Your wife wants a hello, Adam Wolford, and damn, your wife wants another kid. Okay. Well, congratulations, preemptively. I am happy for you. I'll just do this. I guess I didn't realize there was a storm path right here, and I want to get to that, so we'll probably hop through here. So I wonder if there's a way I can refund that point there. Damn, she does brutal damage. Get her to half health. I can't get her any worse than that. Crap, she rolled me. Ah, shit. Actually, that looks fucking cool. And you might have level up some more before taking that ice switch on. I don't want to push myself to beat her now. If I can get her down to half health, I feel like I can beat her now. Got her. There we go. Oops. My inventory is full. Inventory is full. Inventory is full. Ooh. Thank you so much, my mana. Like how I told you. Like how I told you. Yes, just do it perfectly. Oh. There's the portal. I figured I could do it. I just need to do it correctly. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, PoE 1 also had custom portals you could do.
Able-bodied men.
So,
How can I help? What would you like?
I'm gonna stick with
I'll
stabs.
find some use for that.
I can tell you this, I'm gonna get lost in this game doing a lot of different characters. Oh, fuck. My bad. Ooh. One more level and I can use that, so I'm gonna hold on to that.
Deal.
Also that one. We're gonna... We're gonna put it back on. I'll toss the...
Might make good scrap.
We're making pretty good headway in the game so far. Honestly, now that we're past the queue issues and the server capacity issues, which only to in hindsight, I'm not going to pretend it wasn't frustrating in the moment, but now that we're past it, it only took them 3 hours to clean up, and we're in the game now. We're playing. It looks like it's pretty stable so far. No crashes. And we're doing through quests. Everybody's, frame rate's pretty smooth.
Here's what I've got.
So travel through clear forest to the Grellwood. So wait, hold on. This is a quest item, right? Reviving to death. God damn. Whoops. Alright. So, I need to... Seekers of the Dark. Travel through Clearfell to the Grellwood. And Treacherous Ground. Search Clearfall to find the Mud Burrow entrance. Slay the Devourer in its lair. Devourer. Alright, we found our first waypoint. Oh, Mud Burrow. My hello. Excuse me.
Disgusting. Everything is wet and vile in Ogham.
Nah, I'm too mature for that joke.
Conjure fiend.
Whoa, where'd you come from? Mr. Mudman. Creepy claws found at every corner. I found the Devourer. Find the Devourer and slay it. But if we are in the Devourer, who's to say? Oh shit. Maggots! Miss me. That's flesh lava of Armageddon. Dang, enemies go hard here. Yes, they do. You got me all muddy. Gross. Back off, you filthy bastard. I think I just did a big circle. Oh! Moving through the dark, foul parts of the world, destroy enemies of mankind. Can't do that voice right now. Oh shit. Back off! down in the holiest of files. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. What's wrong with him? He dropped a gallon of acid. A gallon? A literal gallon. 11 points there. Probably do mana regen. Then we're gonna hit raw power. Elemental damage. We're gonna hit lightning damage, path of storms. Elemental damage, boom. Hit up here. I'm just revising my path so I know which direction I'm going. Hit up here. I might. Yeah, I probably won't want this. Because mana regeneration rate's gonna be like critical as we go along. So probably hit up this path and then keep going up the tree. You get here, move down this way, go directly for storms. Completely take over at least part of this. Probably do the lightning quick part here. And make our way back up here. Go up down, go over, get these parts. Yeah, because I do want to be a lightning mage. Part of me wants to be a fire mage as well, because I do like the fire effects they're going for in this game. But that lightning. I want to be able to scream, "Unlimited!" and feel like I'm being accurate. Eat your heart out, Palpatine. Play like Azula. Damn it. Oh, another mud man. Another mud man. Surrounded by the mud man. Mud golem, like dud golem. Ha I made a funny. Woodman's locker. Something tells me the Devourer is more in this direction rather than this one, but we'll still go up this direction just in case. Damn.
Desert fire!
So can't tell super well what your character looks like. Looks like femme character, so is it? Yeah, it's a female. This is your character. You don't get to pick the gender. So, like I said, PoE has always fallen in the philosophy of following the spirit of Diablo 2. So, Diablo 1 and 2 both had, like, basically the character you embody. It's kind of like a halfway point between, like, what pre-made characters in RPGs like Witcher 3 or Cyberpunk or similar games to that, where really the character you're inhabiting is a pre-made character with a pre-established backstory and pre-established everything, but you can customize their stats and stuff is really what you're doing. That's kind of how that's how Diablo 1 and 2 really were, like whatever class, like you could name them and everything, but at the end of the day they were effectively pre-made characters with pre-established backgrounds. PoE follows that same tone, like every character you embody is pre-established backstory, pre-established everything except their name and how you build their class, which I don't really mind how the PoE does it. Yeah, it would be cooler, and I think a little bit more fun if you could actually make the character from the ground up, but at the same time, it's an ARPG, so because you're looking, like, from the top down, it's not like, you know, if you customize every feature about them, it really is that important. Aw, mold is the doors. What's my little kiwi pet?
Be gone, vision.
Yeah, there are other games for that. Pee-wee, mole, whatever. It numbed a worm. Where the hell is this devourer? Deep in the caverns. Ow! Oh, I'm sensing boss room. There it is.
The mudworm.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
The tail.
Come on, die, you fat fuck. Ow. Nice, these boss encounters. We just started the game and they're already pretty intense. I suppose what makes them more intense, though, is being so underpowered.
wandered the Vestiri. This was not a challenge.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Rattling scepter. Roll to victory. Pretty much. Alright. Right. Actually, I kind of think we could probably port back. Mod worm boss. Lay it to rest. Lay it to rest. Lay it to rest? Turn this into friendly.
Ah, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now, perhaps even go out and gather food. Now, this
You'll
won't
be careful.
cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks.
Yeah, support you. Yes, also fudge, why the hell did I type mod instead of mud? Autocorrect, maybe? Let's, ooh, hello. Kinda want this on Spark, because I know I'm gonna keep Spark. So I can do Arcane Surge. Support spells you cast yourself, tracking the mana and spend to cast them. Spending enough mana grants a burst mana regeneration cast speed. Gain Arcane Surge for 8 seconds after spending a total of 100% of your maximum mana on supported skills. Conduction. Supports any skill that hits enemies, making it more likely to shock. Support skills have 100% more chance to shock. Okay. And Pierce. Supports projectile skills, making it... probably not that one. Let's go Arcane Surge. My fingers and brain space rebelling. Ah. Got enough.
What have we got? Here's what I've got. Deal. Might make good scrap.
Oh yeah, they got hammers. I don't know the scrolls of wisdom too. Yes. Okay. Travel through the Grey Wood. Okay. So I'm just checking a couple things of y'all. So we finished up the mud burrow. Let's travel through clear woods. Ah! Beast. Burn in holy fire. Asmogan used fire. It was super effective. Thank you for the gold. Oh. We're in OBS. I have 0 reviews. Okay. That was the art. Did everybody leave? Did the stream cut? Oh, my internet crash out? Wait, no, I would have get kicked from the game, wouldn't I? Oh, no. It says I'm still going, huh? OBS might just be reporting the wrong numbers to me then. I know, OBS has been kind of glitchy today. And I think I need to update it. No, so here, okay, yeah, so multiple people, yeah, so OBS is definitely done. I don't know, something weird with OBS. Oh shit, wolves! Get the mongrels! Leave me alone!
You will burn!
La 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 la. I keep doing that. I mean to... I don't know why. I'm still programmed so heavily with M map. No, it's tab. And I played the first game, so I remember that. Burn in holy fire. Wait, were there only the 2 quests in that town? I don't want to port back to the Oh, there's the Grey Wood. We found the other side. Like, before I actually go to it there.
You are nothing!
Just want to make sure I've searched the whole area. Extra goodies. And I believe that is... no, there's that corner over there by the waypoint. Let's go check that. See if there's anything I may be leaving behind. Not that I'm like the ultimate completionist or anything. I just want to see. If there's anything, any little small things in the corner I might want. At the very least, I can kill mobs for XP. Currently level 4. Good. Hey Justin, welcome to the stream. Hi, I came here from the video by the name of The Many Lives and Problem with It. May I ask about it a bit? Sure. Rhodes, what's up? I don't want to talk about it ad nauseum. I mean, I pretty much was pretty succinct with my thoughts in the video, but if you have something specific, sure. How's the game so far? Pretty good. It's very, very smooth. I was kind of worried due to the server capacity issues that maybe once I got in game, it would be really, really laggy or really, really, rough. But so far, it's been pretty smooth. There's been like maybe 1 or 2 spots where there was a frame rate dip, but at both times I was in town, and so was like a dozen plus other people. So it might have just been a little brief like server cap thing. But actually, like out and doing the quest and moving around and all that, buttery smooth, very responsive, no lag. It's been pretty fucking solid, I do got to say. Does it just play like the last one, or any big changes in game? Oh, yeah, there's massive changes. The big one being the dodge roll. That wasn't there in the first game. Not at all. Also, like, the option to do WASD, like, movement, that wasn't in the first game either. So, obviously I didn't select that, so I'm still doing the traditional ARPG click and move thing. But yeah, that dodge roll, that is brand new. That is brand new to this game. I'm not saying it's new to ARPGs. Outside of that, there's also been massive changes to how your abilities work. Because in the first game, like in your inventory, all your items had like gem slots for like where you could put in your abilities. So for example, this robe might have like a green slot, a red slot, and a blue slot. And you could fit in gems that coincide with abilities of those types in with them. And I'm at 7 minutes. I just wanted to ask, you talk about the change in the factions not adding much, but it also didn't change much. So while it helps some, it doesn't. It doesn't really affect others, does it? No, I disagree with that notion entirely. And I didn't talk about the change in the factions not adding much. I directly said that it actually hurt the game. So you're not listening to me already. So that's already a problem. I encourage you to actually listen to what I'm saying in the video. Because I in no way said that adding the Femstodes didn't affect anything. It absolutely does. It changes quite a bit. So you're already lying to me about what I said. So you're starting out in bad faith already. Back from Left 4 Dead 2 session, how has the game been so far? Pretty good. Pretty good. So far the gameplay is really smooth. It hasn't kicked me, and there's been no disconnects, and there's also been no crashes. So already doing better than certain other game launches. So yeah, we're doing pretty good with PoE. I'm not. Well, you okay? Then you misheard me. Because I in no way said that it didn't change much. I did not say that. Because the Femstodes being added changes things massively. In fact, that's a massive point I made in the video and I've made in the past. I in no way have undermined it to not have an impact. It has had a massive impact. So you need to listen to what I'm saying in the video better. Because if you're already coming to me telling me that what I said, he's telling me I said things I didn't say. Because adding Femstodes absolutely changes things in 40k. Like, phenomenally so. And not in a good way. Like, very, very bad ways, in fact. Because, as I said in that video, with the addition of Femstodes, the integrity, which already, the lore has already had massive issues in regards to integrity, so very few things in the lore we can really point to. Yeah, fuck, my meds are wearing off. Very few things we can point to in 40k lore with, like, absolute consistency, and one of the things has been, like, the Femstodes and Fem Marines not being a thing. These have been, like, the Custodians have always been a brotherhood. I will start from the beginning and come back once I watch it in full. Thank you for your insight. Thank you, and please, listen to what I'm saying. I am in no way, and at no point in that video did I say that the Femstodes edition... Sorry. That's kitchen. Yeah, but in no way am I saying the Femstodes edition didn't change things. Quite the opposite. It has had massive issues. Adding Femstodes would be nothing but a political move. That's all it has been, is a political change. It was a change to the hobby for political reasons only. And that is the problem. There is no change in 40k in the past that has happened that was under political grounds. There has always been a grounds of, at the very least, like, it's just a creative addition, someone's trying to expand on lore where there wasn't lore before. Whenever we look back at, like, 40k lore that has been retconned or changed, the motivation has been clear. It's tried to either, like, expand the lore for beneficial reasons, or it's been trying to sell new models, which in its own right can be a positive or a negative. But the motivation before Femstodes has never been overtly political. This has been an overtly political move, and because of that, it now opens the door for 40k completely from the ground up being rewritten and change based on political ideology rather than any kind of tangible benefit to the setting, which is a problem. Hobbies and the setting should not in any way be changed for political ideology. It's a ridiculous motivation, and all other excuses for it don't hold any water, like the representation argument. Representation is an invalid argument in regards to 40k and has been since the 90s. 40k has been one of the most inclusive settings in regards to, quite honestly, superficial representation, but representation all the same. Women were introduced on the tabletop as a faction, as a dedicated faction, with the Sisters of Battle in 1997. 1997, mind you. This is well over 2 decades ago. Non-binary has arguably been in there as well. Orcs are androgynous, they have no gender, so you have non-binary right there, plus the Tyranids themselves have no overtly representative gender. Only terms like Norn Queen even imply it within their faction. And then you have, like, LGBTQIA and things like that. That's definitely been in there for years, to varying representations. Pretty much everything you can think of, I can point to already being in 40k and lore accurate to being representative. So the representation argument has always and will always hold zero water to justify changes like Femstodes. It's bullshit, in other words. If you had the chance to debate Adam on this, would you be down? I think it would be fun to see you two talk. Depending. I'm not gonna say no and I'm not gonna say yes. Because, as far as I'm concerned, I already rebutted him. If he would like to make a video responding to any of my existing points, he is welcome to, and after that, depending on how he handles responding to my actual points, I would be interested in debating him, for sure. As it stands now, I wouldn't want to debate him right now, because he's already shown himself to be a bitch and a snake in the grass, because he made a community post where he already disregarded all of our and many other people's criticisms in regards to his video. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's already a bad faith bitch who already has lied about all of us, and he even went so far as to accuse Arch of being a white supremacist, which, outside of the most lefty nutjobs, you cannot in any good faith believe that. That is just a bullshit statement. People took a couple of memes and edgy jokes Arch said in the past and have blown it up to be something like representative of his character. And it's just bullshit. I'm gonna fix my mic. But if Adam will in good faith actually rebuttal my video and respond to the points made, I would be happy to debate him in good faith. If he is unwilling to do that and he continues the attitude he's represented himself to have, no, I'm not bothering. I've already made a teardown of his quite frankly terrible video, so I feel absolutely no interest in having a direct conversation with the man, because I don't like wasting my time. And albeit it would be good content and it would be an easy W for me, because I actually know the setting, I actually know the lore, and he's shown himself not to know it at all. So for me, it would be easy. But at the same time, I have better things to do, more fun things to do with my time. And I really don't have interest in wasting an evening talking to someone who is already, by all accounts, he's politically captured and he's an activist. He already stated at the end of his video that he doesn't care about the integrity of the lore. If it means owning the Chuds, he doesn't care about the hobby. He doesn't care about 40k. He's happy to have lore and everything ripped apart and replaced with overt political changes just to piss people off. And that shows you're not a fan. When you care more about annoying people you don't agree with than you do the actual integrity of the lore and the factions and the universe that you're supposedly a fan of, it shows that you're not really a fan. It shows that you not really care. I don't want 40k to represent my political views. I don't want 40k to parrot back to me my worldviews. I want 40k to continue to be 40k as I have known it. Both the things that, I like and both things I do not like. That is my perspective, and I don't think my politics or his should dictate the universe. It should be an escapism for both parties. Or all parties of political persuasion. If you like 40k and what it is, by all means you're welcome to play. If you want to change it for political ideology and brownie points, you're not welcome. Plain and simple. So like I said, if he's willing to actually, in good faith, respond to my video, I would be happy to have a conversation with him. I'll even look past his again, bitch move of a community post. But till he does that, my answer is no. I'll say for now. Anywho, Azula's top waifu pick for Team Me. Really? Azula? She's crazy. Like, very crazy. I can feel the medicine not working anymore. Lethargic. I'm gonna push it a bit. Can you make it worse? Is that a bragging point or? Oh, hello.
Vile sorcery hangs on the air.
Vile sorcery hangs in the air. You don't say. Medium flasks. Gimme. Yep. Oh crap, the flask. It needs to be refilled in town. Oh, they tricked me. They offered me the flask, so I could screw it over.
Wall of flame!
Yeah, I'm good. It was not, no, it was identified. Unidentified, usually highlighted red. It just wasn't pre-filled. Alright, so now that I actually have access to the class.
You will burn!
Back. There we go. Let's try this again.
Desert fire!
Well, her attacks will go through the fucking trees. I get how this works. Teleporting bitch. Fire. By fire be purged. There you go, you dirty old
Corrupted or
twat.
not, your kind deserve no better.
I got support you. I guess so. Control destruction and support spells that hit enemies, boosting their damage by preventing them from dealing by preventing them. I don't know if I want to prevent critical damage. Support any skill that hits enemies, making it more likely to ignite. We'll do that one. Actually, one thing, can these level up? Yeah, because Because it says Firebolt level 1, Fire level 1. You need after a lot of barbecue. Karn said earlier, debate with a bread tuber is counterproductive. They really are most of the time. They have all the same talking points and spend most of the time attacking the other side personal, and are not there to have their mind changed. Yeah, generally speaking, yeah. And that's kind of why I'm not willing to meet Adam there unless he shows he's at least willing to try the good faith arguments. Because otherwise I'm wasting my time and just having a frustrating afternoon for the sake of it. I mean, it would be good content, but I'm not so content brain as to waste my time. Believe it or not, I do YouTube 99% of the time for fun. This is something I like to enjoy my time.
Return to your grave!
So I'm looking for Growwood. Looking in the Growwood for evidence of the house activities. I do like the difficulty curve so far. I like it. Yeah, just moving around, you don't feel invincible at any point. I do like that. What is the lore? If not miserable by the secrets. Wait. It's not even secrets. By fiber be purged. Wait a sec, wrong quote. The Grim Tangle. Alright. I'm gonna port back to town. I'm gonna hop off. I won't say for the whole night. I don't know. It depends on how tired I am. And also like, yeah. I might stream. I'll probably stream more of this tomorrow after my Cyberpunk Red campaign with me and the boys. Teleport is fucking sick. To be fair, the reason it's sick is that's a cosmetic item. Yeah. I have it equipped. It's the Rust King portal effect. Without it, the portal is more general. PoE 1 made its money in cosmetics. Like, every single one of these you can get, like, cosmetics for. All these unavailable you see, these are cosmetics I have in PoE 1. Hopefully they make them transferable, and I do like that they're even listed here, because that implies to me that they are intending to make your PoE 1 stuff transferable, because otherwise why even show it here in PoE 2? So my guess is in PoE 1, the PoE 2, they're working on making all of the cosmetics transferable to PoE 2. I hope that they do that, because that feels like respectful to your money and your expenses, right? Because they're saying to you effectively, hey, we're not gonna try, even though it's the big way we're gonna make money in the sequel. We still want to respect the fact that you made these purchases in the first game, and that you are going to be switching to our new game. So to respect that, we're allowing you to transfer over your cosmetics, rather than try and strong arm you into basically buying the same ones over again. So respect to them for that. At least I hope that's what they're going to do. I don't know if that's actually definitively what they're going to do. Looking like a great setting, if nothing else. It is. Do better than me about paying attention to the lore, though. I definitely was not great at that. Anywho, I'm going to be hopping off. I gotta go pick up my lovely lady and bring her. Oh yeah. So I will catch you all later. And we will definitely be playing more PoE 2 throughout the week and part of the weekend. See you later.